Most supercars hide from the rain. They sit in garages, covered, polished, waiting for the perfect sunny day. But not this one. This is the 992 Porsche 911 GT3 RS. The wildest, most aggressive, most track-focused 911 Porsche's ever built. A car that doesn't just challenge the limits of performance, it laughs at them. And today, we're going to test it the hard way, on a wet track, in the kind of conditions where 500 horsepower rear-engine cars are supposed to be terrifying. Will it be a nightmare? Or will Porsche's downforce wizardry turn the rain into its playground? By the end of this video, we're going to find out if the 992 GT3 RS is truly the ultimate road and track car, or if Porsche has finally gone too far. Buckle up. This is going to be insane. And hey, hit that subscribe button if you want to see cars tested where they're meant to be pushed, the edge of physics. Let's start with the heart of this monster. Sitting just behind me is a 4.0-liter naturally aspirated flat six, the kind of engine car lovers dream about. It pushes out 518 horsepower and revs all the way to 9,000 RPM. Now, I know, 518 horsepower doesn't sound mind-blowing in a world of 700 horsepower AMGs and 1,000 horsepower EVs. But here's the difference. This motor is alive. It responds instantly. Every press of the throttle sends razor-sharp feedback through your spine. And the soundtrack? It's glorious. It doesn't growl like a turbo car, it screams. Mechanical, raw, unfiltered. On a wet track, that scream bouncing off the pit walls is spine-tingling. It's paired with a 7-speed PDK dual-clutch gearbox. Some purists wish for a manual, but honestly, in conditions like this, the PDK is a lifesaver. It's brutally quick, perfectly timed, and it lets you focus on staying alive while the rain tries to kill your grip. Of course, the star of the show isn't just the engine, it's the aero. Just look at this car. The vents, the louvers, the side blades, the huge diffuser, and of course, that rear wing. It's not just a big piece of carbon for Instagram photos. It's active. Yes, active aero. Push a button and the upper flap opens like Formula One's DRS, slicing drag so you rocket down the straights. But when it's closed, oh man, this car glues itself to the road. At 177 miles an hour, it makes 860 kilograms of downforce. That's almost a metric ton pressing the car into the asphalt. For perspective, that's more than a McLaren Senna. Even here in the rain, you can feel it. Corners where logic says, back off, you're going to die, the GT3 RS just hunkers down and sticks. It's borderline witchcraft. All right, now let's talk about what it's like out here in the storm. The steering, it's telepathic. Porsche's hydraulic rack may be gone, but this electronic system is so pure, so direct, it feels like the car is reading your mind. Every little correction you make, the car responds instantly. It gives you confidence where most cars in these conditions would scare you half to death. The brakes? Massive carbon ceramics. They bite hard. Even in the wet, the stopping power is absurd. You can brake far later than your brain thinks is safe. And then there's the balance. This is still a rear-engine car, right? Historically, that means sketchy oversteer in slippery conditions, but Porsche has worked magic. The GT3 RS feels planted, neutral. Sure, if you really provoke it, the tail will dance, but it's not trying to kill you. It communicates. It warns you before it snaps. Honestly, it feels like Porsche bent the laws of physics just for this car. Now, here's where things get fascinating. The 992 GT3 RS isn't just extreme, it's complicated. Look at the steering wheel. You've got rotary dials for damper settings, rebound, compression, differential lock, traction control levels. You can adjust all of it live while you're driving. It's like Porsche handed you a racing engineer's laptop and said, "Here, do it yourself." That's incredible, because it means the car can adapt to anything: smooth track, bumpy road, rain-soaked circuit. But it also means you need to learn. You can't just hop in and push it to 10/10. It takes time. It takes trial and error. The RS isn't a car you master in an afternoon. It's a car you grow with, lap after lap, until you and it speak the same language. That's what makes it special and intimidating. All right, let's switch gears. What about the road? After all, this thing is technically road legal. The truth is, it's insane. Everywhere you go, people stare. Kids point at the wing, adults take out their phones. It's like driving a UFO through traffic. But let's be honest, comfort, not really. The suspension is stiff, the noise is relentless, and every little pebble gets picked up by those giant tires and flicked against the bodywork. Yet, it's not undrivable. The PDK is smooth in traffic, the seats are supportive. You can cruise at low speeds without it being unbearable. It's not a daily driver, but it can survive the real world if you're brave enough. And yes, you'll get more attention than the guy in a Lamborghini. Trust me. So, is the 992 GT3 RS the ultimate road and track car? On track, it's mind-blowing. The grip, the precision, the aero, it's like Porsche bottled motorsport and sold it to civilians. On the road, it's raw, noisy, even ridiculous. But that's exactly the point. This car is about extremes, about showing what's possible when you stop caring about comfort and start chasing lap times. It's not easy. It's not forgiving. It's not for everyone. But for the driver who takes the time to understand it, to unlock it, to master it, the 992 GT3 RS is one of the greatest driving experiences on Earth. The ultimate road and track car? I think so. Because it doesn't just push the limits, it redefines them. Thanks for joining me on this wet and wild ride. If you enjoyed this review, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment below. Would you dare daily a GT3 RS? Or is this track-only madness? Until next time, drive safe and keep chasing that red line.